opinion, the slippery slope fallacy and the illusion of control bias are two of the biggest causes of mistakes that investors make. So the slippery slope fallacy is where investors will take one potential event and they will say that because that's going to happen, that another event is going to happen. Now, a typical scenario that we see with this is where someone will say that, if a political party comes into power, then that means that, the economy is going to self-destruct or something like that. Or it might be, if interest rates change, then that will cause X or Y to happen. And it's always, used in a kind of a negative concept. So the illusion of control bias is where people think that they've got control over something, despite the fact that all of the evidence shows that that can't be controlled. So when it comes to investing, that's typically people who will sort of chop and change between investment types in order to try and sort of chase the best investment returns. And all of the evidence shows that that simply can't be done. The very few amount of people who have successfully managed to time the market in the past, and that is a very small proportion of people. Being able to find those people in advance as well, being able to combine those two things is extremely difficult and not possible for most of us. So what it means is that people generally get poor investment returns. And it also, messing around with investments and doing all this kind of stuff, it detracts you from what's important as well, which is, living a great life and, actually building your financial plan. So successful investing is actually the opposite of what most people think. Most people think that you need to time the market, that you need to pick the right sectors, you need to get in and out here and there, and you need to do all of this because that's what the media and large parts of the industry are telling you to do. But the truth is that all you need is you just need a globally diversified portfolio that's suitable for your attitude to risk, that's built around your financial plan, and you simply just need to hold it for the long term. I'm talking sort of 15 years plus. Historically, if you held a globally diversified portfolio 15 years plus, then you've been well rewarded for holding it for that period. So those of you who are thinking, maybe I haven't got 15-year period, well, possibly, and that's where we can sort of maybe tweak things. But for most of you, you should be seeing yourself as sort of multi-decade investors. And even if you've got maybe 10, 15, 5 years to retirement, are you actually still going to be investing, throughout retirement and just drawing an income from those investments? So actually, perhaps you've maybe got more like a 30, 40, 50 year time span for your investments. So going back to the biases and the fallacies, and the two that I've talked about in this video are just two of them. There's tens of them, hundreds of them that are all having a big impact on the sort of decisions that you make when it comes to investments. I'm just covering two of them here. But once you've got all of those biases and fallacies in check, and you've got your financial plan built, and you've got the suitable investment portfolio, then you can just concentrate on just trying to live the best version of your life possible. You don't need to be spending your time checking the markets and worrying about what's going to happen next. Obviously this is based on what's happened in the past, but this has always happened in the past. I'm not talking about sort of certain periods. If you held your investments for the long term, then you've been well rewarded for doing so. So I hope that's useful to you guys, and if you've got any questions at all, then please do get in touch.